let us take a moment to breathe. You have spent a lifetime building your enterprise. You have nurtured a vision from a simple idea into a living, breathing business. And now, as you look towards that final transition, that exit that honors your life's work, I want you to consider the nature of legacy. A legacy is not built on conflict, it is built on harmony. We often hear that the business is a battleground, but I believe the most valuable businesses, the ones that command those 8 and 9 figure valuations, are the ones that have found a profound sense of peace within their own walls. Yet, in so many of the boardrooms I visit, there is a subtle dissonance, a quiet tension. On one hand, you have your CFO, the steward, the one who carefully tends to the garden, ensuring the roots are deep and the soil is rich, and they speak of preservation of the bottom line. Whilst on the other hand, you have the CXO, the explorer, the one who looks to the hills and sees new fields to plant. They speak of growth, of possibility, of the top line. Neither is wrong, and both are necessary. But when they walk in different directions, the journey stalls. The value we seek slips away. Peace is possible, and there is a way to bring these two vital spirits together. And it comes from a source you might not expect: artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is not a new thing, but for a long time we viewed technology as a machine, something cold, something to be used. But I invite you to see AI differently today. Think of it not as a tool, but as a bridge of understanding. It is a quiet mediator that allows the dreams of the explorer to be understood by the wisdom of the steward, the CFO. Consider how it used to be. The CXO would come with a bold idea, a vision for growth, whilst the CFO, out of duty to protect the company, would see only the risks. This wasn't malice. It was simply a difference in languages being used. One spoke of what could be, the other what is. Once we invite AI into this conversation, the dynamics softens. The CXO no longer needs to plead for faith. The CFO no longer needs to fear the unknown. Instead, the AI offers a shared truth. It says, here's the path, here's the likelihood, and here's the safety in the risk. It turns the anxiety in the rooms to assurance and spending into nurturing. This is not just about efficiency, this is about tranquility. It is about removing the friction so the wheel can turn freely. And freely it should, to achieve the exit you deserve. That comfort for your family, that stamp that you want on history. We must help our teams speak a shared language. The growth officer measured the experience, and the finance officer measured the cash. They were looking at the same sunset, but describing different colors. AI here allows them to see the whole picture through what I call predictive unit economics. Think of it this way. Your CXO nurtures the lifetime value of the client, whilst your CFO carefully manages the cost to welcome that client. And here, the AI predicts the relationship between these two things before we take the first step. When your CFO sees that the growth plan is not a gamble, but a calculated, safe path to prosperity. Backed by data, the hesitation dissolves. The checkbook opens not with fear, but with confidence. They become partners in real time. The steward waters the seeds the explorer has planted. Now, let us look at a story that illustrates this beautiful balance. Consider the journey of Qualtrics. Here is a company built on experience, feelings, and feedback. To the traditional financial mind, this seems intangible. But the leaders at Qualtrics, Ryan Smith and his team, understood something very profound. They understood that experience is simply the precursor to value. They used the data to prove that a happy customer is a profitable customer. They bridged the gap, and the AI helped them. The CXO's care for the person became the CFO's assurance for the profit. And the result was a union so valuable that it was acquired for $8 billion by SAP and later valued at $12 billion. They turned the art of growth into the science of profitability. And the data tells us that this is not a fluke. Companies that find this balance through AI are exiting at 3 to 5 times the average. That is the difference between a simple retirement and a lasting dynasty. If you have considered this, my counsel to you today, as you are the architect of this enterprise, and I simply ask you to bring the family together. And tomorrow, I invite you to form a unified council. Let us move away from the separate rooms, the marketing room and the finance room, and let us sit at one table. Place the AI dashboard in the center like a hearth, and ask your CXO and the CFO to agree on one truth. If the data shows the path is safe, if the return is clear, we walk together. No politics, no ego, just the shared commitment to the health of the company. Now, hear me out. I want to leave you with this thought. We have a rare opportunity to finish our work not with struggle, but with flourish. Let us not be the generation that resisted the new. Let us be the wise elders who took the lessons of the past and moved them with the promise of the future. And I have hope for you today. Hope that your business becomes a place of balance. And I also hope that your CFO and your CXO sit together, not as rivals, but as brothers and sisters in a shared purpose. The legacy is waiting for you. The path is clear. Go forth, bring peace to your house, and enjoy the harvest you have grown for a very long time.